fire engine right anywhere.
There should be. I know we have some.
Oh, goodness. Our neighbor's kid is losing their mind right now.
Bridget, get your kid.
It's Bridget.
Bridget.
Wait, guess what day it is?
What day is it?
Hump day! Sure, it'd be too dark. That's not.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, y'all.
Let me get this out. How awesome was that fade away? You know you guys like that. I think it's kind of cute. I wish we could reproduce that page. Thumbs up, guys. Thumbs up, guys.
I want to see all your thumbs.
Thanks, Laura.
Wave them like you just don't care.
Yeah.
So today, bringing some basics back into the mix. We're doing primary colors, and I'm gonna do like a side by side. Not a test, not anything like that, but I'm basically gonna show the difference in using a base tint, like Stone Coat's base tint, versus a paste. Now I just need to find a paste.
I think we might have some.
You think? Somewhere?
I think so.
I don't know. I'm scared. Here's one. So, let's see, it's way too low for my liking. Yes, Moo, I see you. You're adorable, you're precious, you're the amazingest one. Go lay down. Last night's test already got picked up by Denise. Everybody wants to know how the saran wrap piece turned out, and I didn't even take a picture.
It turned out the way I thought it would turn out.
It looked exactly like it did how we left it. My new piece, this is what I've been playing with today. I'm doing a time lapse of it.
Make it bigger.
It does. That's what he said.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure where I'm going with it, but it's a whole lot of sparkles, a whole lot of dots, and I think I'm going to end up making it look like a bunch of flowers. That's the idea. Don't know if it's going to work.
Well, you guys just imagine. Okay. I love Denise, but she had it in her mind. For some reason, she wanted to.
Thanks, y'all. Hey, Laura Taylor.
She wanted to put saran wrap over this powder so that it would stay. But just imagine putting saran wrap over powder and pouring resin over it. And then putting everything else on top of that. You basically covered every single thing you did.
Hi, Zori. Thank you. Anyways.
Thank you, Zori.
Um.
And today she said I should have listened to you.
But of course she did. But you know, that's what we do, is experiments, and that's awesome, Doris. Y'all know I've been walking around with white eyelashes all day.
Mm-hmm. You look like a super villain.
I am super villain.
I believe
Mwahaha.
it.
Mwahaha. Do you believe my evil laugh?
Mm-mm.
Man.
No,
Yes, I'm just gonna have to stick to arting. What is the Tupac thing in the back? It's just a book
Can they see that?
that was on sale for $14.99.
Oh, I did a.
Is that for the Pac?
I did a Tupac portrait for my boy Mario. He's got quite a bit of my artwork.
Mario.
And I just need a reference. And
That's where is a reference.
that's where I got my reference from.
So yeah, I'll show you guys the difference in the base tint versus a paste. And I can take it a step further and do Color Obsessions White versus Lorez Artisu Just Resin White. But ultimately, these are pretty similar. The pastes are. Makes you look exotic or truly albino.
I have 22 12s coming tomorrow.
22 12s?
Yep.
Good. I need the 18s as well. Sherry, you did awesome. Can you art super villain style? Rod, you know, I probably could. But I don't know what that would entail. Tiffany, it's an eyelash primer, and I was in the middle of watching people's Alcohol Ink and doing research for, you know, a piece that I would want to do, and I do that while I'm getting ready for the day, and I got struck with inspiration mid get ready. So I had the primer on my lashes and didn't get the mascara on before I got up out of my seat and decided to paint, and have just been walking around with half a face all day. Jeff's color pick, he did pick his colors, but I just haven't put them on the website yet. Thanks for stopping in, Lucy Amy Lynn. Dark purple hair. This is true. I would definitely do that. Grandma Kathy says, Jeff, look up Struggle on Netflix. The art of... Not even going to try. Not even trying that.
What's
That word.
The art of what?
I can't read that word. You're going to have to read it. Lil Loopy, you definitely have to watch how much of the base tint you add into your resin, because it'll just...
Look up Struggle.
On Netflix. The art of... That's also true, Megan. Lord Taylor, I did not get a delivery today. I got some coasters in.
I want to say Soriyama.
Hi, Angela.
Is that Soriyama's first name? I don't know.
Skluzaski. I
don't know.
Way sure I'm way off. Yeah, Rod, Jeff picked his colors for the color club, but I haven't posted them yet.
Oh my God. He's asking about.
I would just sand and go, Megan. Rusty, I had Amanda on emails today. She flagged all the ones from people requesting to talk to me specifically, or ones that only I would answer. She doesn't do that much with resin, so if it was a technical question or a delivery question, she flagged it for me to answer. If it was a question about an order, then she answered them. I feel like if I was going to have like a life story, it would also, like, if it was made into a movie, it would also be called Struggle. Because it's real. Stan Zukalski. Thank you for phonetically spelling that for me, Grandma Kathy. Phonetically. I was trying to think of that word the other day. So, Rod, every month we're going to put together like just a pack of 5 or 6 colors, and that'll be our favorite colors of the month. Jeff will have his picks, I'll have mine, and that's the color club. I'll have a different pack every month, and it's like our favorite colors, but we take like $10 or 10%. We'd like discount it because it's like a bulk purchase. Hi, Moose. Mama Bear, you can. Are you serious, Patty? That sounds amazing. Absolutely, Robin. I did that myself. That was not Amanda. We haven't tried the new Glow Blue from Stone Coat, but they have a shipment coming to us this week, so I'd imagine it would be in there. I think tomorrow we're going to try to do the, I'm going to do a bird box pour. And essentially it's just going to be, I'm going to pour blind and listen to Jeff's directions. And we'll either make a mess. Well, we're going to make a mess either way. Either it'll work or it won't, but obviously that's, is that this computer?
I think that was in there.
Okay. But either it'll be just a mess or it'll be a hot mess. So I'm not sure which one. Julie Grace, I've had eyelash extensions. I love them. The same lady that does my hair does my lashes when I get them done. Exactly, Doris. I'm going to have to wear an entire hazmat suit, I'm pretty sure, Clara. Jen, I will have Jeff...
What?
Show you the alcohol piece I'm working on. When he is done with this, I'll have him show you guys. Julie, I remember you saying that you had that problem, but I did not see an email. I'm sure that Amanda flagged it for me. Okay. Primary colors, white and white. Carrie, it depends on what I'm prepping it for. If I'm prepping around for resin, I'll usually use like a house paint or a spray paint and sand it down smooth. If I'm doing it for alcohol inks, I'll use spray gesso to make sure it's like extra smooth. I will be on all of those emails. Sue, I don't remember that one. Will you forward it? One day I think I'm just going to go live in the afternoon. Like pick an afternoon to go live. And just answer everybody's like questions on emails and just get that out of the way for the day. You know, in my spare time. Awesome, Julie. Perfect. I hope he's winning, Laura. I don't know if I have that kind of commitment to lashes, Rusty. Okay. First color I'm using, the red that I'm using today is Pillar Box Red. I haven't, not to my knowledge, but to my memory, haven't used this color before, so we're gonna see. Well, thank you, Senior Helpers, but the Cherry Blossom was my first, like I had done a couple coasters just playing with the alcohol inks, but that Cherry Blossom Tree was my first actual alcohol ink piece that wasn't a coaster. And then I think that was I did that one and one other one and just haven't really dedicated that much more time to it since then. So I really haven't been doing it that long. I just have way back when pieces. Clara wants to know if anyone here, that's awesome, Doris. What?
It's pretty transparent.
It's transparent?
Well, I mean,
I thought you were
see
talking
through
about
the
like
cup.
cherry. Clara wants to know if anyone here plays D&D. Doesn't your brother do that?
My brother. Yeah.
Hi Maria, I'm just doing a primary color pour and also doing a side-by-side test of Stone Coat's base tint versus an epoxy paste. Thank you, Clara. Sherry, D&D is Dungeons and Dragons, right?
Yep.
So the blue I'm using is blue sapphire, one of the most vibrant blues, like true blues, that we have in stock. When you're done with that, will you bring my piece in?
Yep.
Thanks. And what up, Cryptic? The yellow that I'm using is the new lemon yellow from Just Resin. These are all epoxy paste, and I believe all of these are available in our store, www.artistselect.com. 2 T's, 2 L's. Okay, that stick had something on it.
Yep. Jen, that's right. Thanks, Jen. If you don't answer it, I won't accept it. The ATDs, poor people.
Paula Wall. Gail, one of my favorite silvers is aluminum by Just Resin. Another good one is Eli Kim's aluminum. And another one would be Color Obsessions 002, which you can't get yet, so that doesn't do any good for you. Thank you, Linda Petey. Hi, Dee. Oh, Mayron. Well, I like Mayron Gold. Mayron Silver doesn't really do it for me.
How much would it cost to ship a hoodie to Australia?
Depends on where in Australia. Amazing D. Hi, Jan.
Cranbourne, North Victoria. Cranbourne North, Victoria, Australia.
I have no idea. I'll have to check on it. So when using the Stone Coat base tints, you have to remember minimal key. Minimal. If you use too much, your cell structure will be weak and everything will just bloom until you just have a blob on a canvas. So just past opaque is your sweet spot. So just put a little bit in at a time, stir it, and then check to see if you can see through your resin. If you can, add just a pinch more until you get opaque. If you cannot, you're good. So this is the Stone Coat. White. And this will be epoxy paste. Of course, Clara would love it. Queensland, how fun. Yes, me, I'm Laura Taylor. How soon will till the JR goes on the website? Y'all know I'm joking. Right? I need rehab. I put the order in today, so it should be like 4 or 5 days I'll have it in. With epoxy paste, you want to stick to 10% paint to resin.
23,000 subscribers.
Yay! So that's opaque. You don't really have to worry about overloading your resin with the epoxy paste other than making it too thick and ending up with like a marshmallow fluff, because that's not a good look for anybody involved. Right then, this is a refurb canvas. We used it forever ago, didn't like it, so we drew on it, still didn't like it, so just prepped it, painted over it. I'm not sure, Liz. Just put one of every single fleet and an invoice for me, please. You know I'll hold one of each for you. Will you show them my alcohol link piece?
The one you just showed them?
Yep. Jen didn't get to see it, so she asked me to re-show it, so. That's what it looks like right now. Not the most beautiful of pieces, but I'm building it. One day it will be a bouquet of flowers and gorgeousness.
Maybe I'll be able to get my camera.
Senior helpers, we got those packed up today. They'll be going out tomorrow. So, as per usual, I'm putting a thin layer of clear down so that my tinted resin can flow more easily over my canvas. Gail, that sounds awesome. I have not, Terry. Who makes it? I guess Mass makes it. Hi, Donna Parker. I hope so, Vamp. I think I put more time into that one so far than any of my other alcohol pieces. Not that I've done that many of them, but. Carol. Hi, Moose. I can't pet you right now. Favorite colors for an ocean pour would be 2 tints. Maybe turquoise seas and a Baja or a deeper blue. You want to, well, it depends on how big of a pour you're doing, but if it's smaller, stick to like 4. So you need a white, a blue tint, a turquoise tint, and then maybe stormy seas for the deep blue. Jen, you know I would be all about it.
I thought you guys were waiting until I asked the questions.
Thank you, Kathy.
Buy from you. What does it say?
Is that on ours?
Yeah.
Respond to that. Was it in an email or on YouTube?
No, it was on Artist Till Death Studios.
No, I don't know why people think that all I do is sit around.
Because we are the only ones that sell.
I don't know. Beyond, I've ordered some Envirotex. There seems to be a shortage in Dallas. So it's still number 1 on the docket. Christy Moo needs a prom date for sure. Okay. It just makes me sad, Anita, when people are like impatient, or I guess the best word would be impatient with me, or not understanding that they think that I'm just, I am here to help people, and I get to questions as soon as I can, but there are days that I don't stop from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed, and I'm not in front of a computer at all, except for right now. Today would be a prime example. I feel so bad when people message me that they're disappointed that I didn't get to them in time, or I didn't see a comment in a thread. I don't get mad. I get disappointed in myself that I didn't get to it. Enough, Moo. I'm off the soapbox. Liz, it is covered in resin, but that's what they're for. I guess that's what they think I do all day, Robin, is just sit back and eat bonbons on the couch watching the Kardashians, and that's it. I appreciate y'all's support. Y'all are true fam. True fam. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot what I was doing. Beyond, I just answered that. They don't, Anita. They want an answer yesterday. I just don't want you guys to be disappointed in anything. You know? These people got me forgetting what I'm doing. Not y'all. What is sleep, Terry? I don't understand. Yeah. I ordered some Envirotex Beyond, so that'll be happening super soon. All right.
It's like she wants to know why we would buy, why she should buy from us.
That's the question they're upset about?
I don't know. I love your
You don't
videos,
have to
but
buy from me. You can buy from Australia and pay more in shipping and all of that. Buy from, I don't care who you buy from. I just try to help. We didn't get into this for any other reason than there was no one doing it for the States. Exactly, Robin. You did get an email from me at midnight. I agree, Julie Grace. It's whatever. Okay, so this is epoxy paste. Now, when you use epoxy paste, they need to go on top of these other colors, right? Right. So let's put some through here and see what we can create in terms of cells and lacing and frothing and other good things. I almost did it the wrong way. So, as you can see, it made some really beautiful little tiny cells that will grow as the piece evolves and settles and does its thing. We're going to help it though by tilting it a little bit, and that'll thin out the resin and give it a little bit more movement. And this is easier since I put that clear down. It'll just move a lot easier. I appreciate y'all's support. You guys are amazing. So this is the Stone Coat one, and when you use this, it needs to be under the other colors that you use. Think about it this way: it is a base tint, and the basement is the bottom of your house. That's how I remember it, you know? You know. So we're gonna put this on this side, and we're going to maneuver the resin this way. Agreed, senior helpers. That's fantastic, Ida. Ida said, I have a quote that says, your emergency does not necessarily constitute an emergency to me. I can't do that. If someone says that, I'm like, okay. Let me rearrange my life real quick, and we do anything we can to help somebody out, which is why I get so perturbed when we get messages like that. It makes no sense to my brain. So, as you can see, we have some cells forming here already.
This is like 10 feet away.
Mama Bear, you used a gesso panel from Ampersand and it was bubbling long after you checked for bubbles. I don't know that I've ever had an issue with Ampersand, but maybe just put some polyacrylic, just a thin coat over it.
I'm just doing Snapchat.
Okay.
Live up in here. Back to the basics tonight. Little primary colors.
And just for the record, I'll show you guys what happens if you do that process backwards and put the colors over the epoxy paste. So we've got the epoxy paste. I'm not sure where they are, Leslie, but I mean, of course, someone in Australia wouldn't want to buy from me. They've got it right there. Why? That makes no. I wouldn't say anything about that, you know. So it really doesn't. You can't really see much. It distracts me from what I'm trying to say. which brand of resin tint? Sandra, are you talking about for what I'm doing right now, or in general? Yeah, senior helpers, I was in the background. We were doing a video for Snapchat real quick. So, and now I'm gonna do the stone coat on top of these other colors just to show you what it will do. This is not how to do it. I'm just showing you what it does. So you can see right here, there's nothing happening. That's what happens if you put the base tint on top rather than under the other pigment. So if I go back and push this blue over, for example, I'm gonna see immediate cell action like that. So tonight, Sandra, the blue and the yellow that I'm using are from Just Resin. It's lemon and blue sapphire. The red and the white epoxy paste I'm using is Pillar Box from Color Obsession. Plot twist, it's slightly transparent, as is the lemon, but that could be that I didn't add enough into it. And then Snow White from Color Obsession. I'm also using a white from Stone Coat. This is the base tint that they use. Agreed. Philly Phil, what's up? Cheers. Ink. What's up, Libby? All right, now that you guys see the differences and all of the things, I'm going to just create a piece of artwork. Cool. Cool.
Back in November.
Libby, I put our base tint in a squirt bottle. It's just easier to handle that way. I don't have to stress about trying to get a jar open. But it's the same. It's the same. I have like no more red. Agreed, Megan. For sure. But if you're looking for cells, which is a lot of times the reason why people use white anyways, I wanted to kind of outline, highlight, further explain the differences in usage and best practices. So while I love this epoxy paste, I'm going to do the stone coat because it's my prerogative. I will ship them, Leslie, to Australia for sure. When we come up there for the ATD Australia Takeover Part 2, we'll have some as well. If you want like solid white areas, that's what I like using the epoxy paste for. I bet it would be pretty to do a white and white, because look how the colors are different, B. Like the two whites definitely don't look different. I mean, they do look different. Like this white versus this white.
For sure.
No, it's zoomed in a little bit. Angela, if you don't make sure your jar is shut completely, your base tints will dry out. And even if you tighten your base tint jar as hard as you can, if there's paint in the rim and those not grooves, what are the screwy parts?
In the grooves, like in the lid grooves.
Why do I want to call it lace? I don't know. You have to make sure it's cleaned off, because if there's dry paint in the grooves of your screw cap, threading. Thank you, Jen. That's the word I've been looking for like 88 days. If you have paint in the threading, then you're not going to get a good seal, because that paint will dry in there and give you issues. So you got to make sure that's the thing. If you get these, then it's a lot easier, because you just squirt it out and finish off with the tip, you know? Mina! What's up, girl? Do I have any swipies over here?
Yeah, these.
Is that going to be impossible?
No, I'll just grab some of these.
Okay, thank you. That's what she said. Everybody, I know. So, let's get our swipe on, shall we? I'm trying to remember which one's which, but I can tell because...
I would literally just swipe this way and then swipe that way, just in case if it's over and under or under and over. I don't know.
I would definitely do that, but I don't want to cover up this. I like this chunk of yellow for some reason. So I want to like part the waters, so to speak. I always kind of make sure that my swiping paper is bent just slightly, because if there's like a tip like this that's, you guys can't even see it, but it's like doink, 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 doink. It's like bent over. That's going to create a drag. So I just kind of fold the edges up so that I don't have to stress about that being an issue.
Why is there no properties for Lucy?
She's being difficult.
Normally it's main roll.
I haven't had that problem with main roll since we switched cameras. Holly, I love the name. Also, that's a good idea. Hi, Sue. So you guys can really tell where there was the base tint versus like where the epoxy paste is. Thank you, Carrie. I love to swipe. I don't know what accent that was. I'm gonna pretend that didn't happen. Just keep going. Carrie, we're doing a class in not long. Anytime I swipe, it picks up some of the resin, you know, it just sticks to right here. So I just kind of like run it on the edge so that that's not wasted. You can also just like put it on the side so that you can, if you like to cover your sides like that. Just a little fun fact.
The yellow looks like the taffy at the fair.
Doesn't it?
You're like stretching it out.
Sherry, the yellow is slightly transparent, and so is the red, but only slightly. Those cells look fun. All right. Usually, Robin, it depends. Okay. How do we want to do this? I'm hating every bit of this, so let's swipe it this way.
Do it.
Peach.
Do it.
Peach. I just want to drag some of this blue all the way into that yellow. That's the other pour that I want. I know y'all have seen the dustpan pour. It is very similar to that thing I tried to do a long time ago that didn't really work. And so I want to try that again. What are you talking about, Craig? My pleasure, Mama Bear. Anytime. I tried Stone Coat White and the heat gun fried it. My husband had to sand it off. How do you not get it too heated? So you've got to keep your heat source moving, whether it's a heat gun or torch, whatever it is, you have to keep it moving. If you find that a lot of times you're scorching your resin, turn it down a little bit. Resin is pricey, for sure. You want to know how much I couldn't give you a number on how much resin and materials we've used in a dollar amount. I wouldn't even want to figure that price tag. If we put a number on how much resin we've used in a year. Flat on the paper, Doris. Tag me in that, Patty. Julie Grace, they are a super sweet company. You need to for a tax write-off. But then I'll have to know how much we've put on resin. I'd rather just give all the receipts to a CPA and not know.
We're worrying about our taxes right now.
When you have your classes, what time of day are they held and how long each day? Curious, as I would be traveling to it. Actually, about 50% of the people that come to our classes are not in Dallas. The actual class part is about 2 hours the first day and about an hour the second day. But we always roll over because people have questions or they want specific help. They'll show me a piece that they've done that they want to know how they can improve it or what went wrong or whatever. I want to talk about colors. All the things. So a class that in total for 2 days is 3 hours of actual working on a piece. We usually put, how many hours do you think in a weekend for the class? Like the amount of time that people are actually with us. Because people usually show up like 30 minutes early and we'll chat with them.
Sometimes an hour.
And then we do the class and then we stay after and chat.
During the class we talk. Like before we even get started, it's an hour in. Mm-hmm. Because people love just the chat and kind of it breaks the ice so that people are comfortable with asking questions and talking and just being there. Because a lot of these people don't know each other. A lot of these people's never even met, you know. Some of them met on here but never in person.
Mm-hmm. I hope that answers your question. Julie Grace, I was scared the first time I did primary and I realized it wasn't so bad. And then go out for Thai food, right, Linda?
Exactly.
And then we go out for Thai food and then we show people OEP. actual class time is not really that big a deal in comparison to how much we do chatting and hanging out and getting to know the fam. L, it's how do you keep color separation? Is that because of the brand of resin you use? It's probably because, one, it is a thicker resin, so the colors that I mix into the individual cups stays to themselves for the most part, and I don't add that much heat. You saw me do a lot of swiping. That reduces the amount of heat. When you add heat, you introduce, whether it's with a heat gun or a torch, you're thinning your resin, and the thinner your resin is, the more likely it's going to interact with the other colors. So the less heat, the better, if you want to keep the integrity of each color in your piece. I feel like I said that really well.
Did. Good job.
Hair flip. Let's see.
Yeah, that stuff is like heated up. That's gonna look so fun. All that movement.
Now I feel like there's too much yellow. Jackie, where did you say you are?
Oh, bucket list. Welcome, Preston. I guess somebody's new in town here.
No, thank you, Nina.
Oh, that's Preston Panic.
Panic's in here? What's up, Preston?
All I saw was just people saying Preston.
Y'all, Preston's in Dallas. He's an artist here, local. He's in Deep Ellum, where we are at a lot. He's got a lot of murals up. He does good work. Not mad about it.
It's so fun. Like, it's so, it's fun.
Holly, you did an acrylic pour with these. If I tried an acrylic pour with these colors, I don't even think I'd post it as a fail. I'd be like, no one will ever see this. Thank you, Libby. I'm digging it. I like this. I like this flow right here. This. It almost looks like a ring pour. Hey, I need your face.
You need my face.
Mm-hmm. Agreed beyond agreed. Oh, I like it even more, and I haven't even seen it, Holly.
Put this up close.
This looks like a ring pour.
Oh, yeah.
I hope it stays. I don't see why it wouldn't stay.
I think it'll be all right.
I think it'll be fine. I didn't add too much heat. Those are pretty true colors. Pumped. We're gonna leave this. I'm gonna let it live. Okay, this is one of those pivotal moments where you're like, okay, I just want to change this one thing, and I know that if I do that, I'm gonna lose a lot of things that I like about this piece. For instance, I'm not really feeling this area. I don't know what it is. I just don't like it. It's muted, it's dull, it's not visually interesting. It actually, to me, interrupts this flow. But I'm not gonna mess with it because I know if I were to, you have to like sometimes look at your artwork like chess and know that 2 steps from now, if I tilt this off, this that I love is going to also flow this way and die. So
Oh, goodness.
I'm going to let it live.
Oh, goodness. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh my goodness, Laura, it does remind me of those old school marbles.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to show you guys my
Why does that overhead look so...
ring pour looking area. It's not going to focus. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Tight, tight, tight. All right, I'm gonna go put this up. Right back.
Cool.
Almost just died. Calm down, Miz. We're not going anywhere. Miz. Anytime I walk to the dust-free zone and back, I always have my hands like this so that I don't drip on the regular floor. And so I feel like I walk around like a surgeon, like scalpel.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. This is what gesso and alcohol ink hands look like. Night, Libby. Patty says Erica is the calmest drama queen. I accept. Thank you, Stephanie. I almost called you Lewis. I guess that is your last name, so it's fine. So tomorrow we're going to do the Bird Box pour. I say that because that's my intention. However, it's half up in the air depending on how Jeff feels about it. Because he's going to have to be my eyes for that project. Judy, you just got here, but we just finished. I just text you after the show. So I think it'll be super fun. Maybe I'll come out with a piece that's just like mind-blowing and so nailed it that I'll do a lot of pours blindfolded. Probably not. But it will for sure be fun. It'll be a mess. Maybe a hot mess. Or just a regular mess. We'll see. I hope you guys tune in for that. It will be at our regular... Wait, today's Wednesday, so it'll be 11 hours from now. Wherever you are.
Set an alarm for 11 hours from now.
I sure will, Sue. Yeah, Bird Box wasn't the best movie, but I know you guys have seen out there in social media land people doing the Bird Box challenge. And so I'm going to do that with a pour. Ultimately, I'm going to be blindfolded and do all the work. And Jeff's basically going to be like, to the left. And he's going to be my fire / heat gun guy because I don't want to catch the house on fire.
Yeah.
Basically, Vamp, I'm going to spend half of tomorrow clearing the splash zone, as it were. 11 hours to be 8 a.m. Sorry, Cryptic. What I meant to say was 23 hours because I can't math or time. Thank you, Julie. Have a good night. I know. 23 hours from right now.
Oh, 23 hours.
I know. I've definitely mathed wrong. I will be Mimi's. I know. 23 hours. Anyways. Moving on from my not being able to math. Up here we have the information on the next class. No, we don't. We have the fact that we're going to have a class. So the next class is going to be February 23rd and 24th. If you can make it, word. If not, no worries. It's good to see you, Philly Phil. Have a good night.
Good night.
Hey, Barbara. Will you calm down, mouth breather? Night, everybody that's leaving. I hope Nathan is okay, Megan. And if you guys want to reach out to us, check us out on all of our other social medias. They look like this. We post there about every day as well. So if you guys want some behind the scenes or insider information, check out our Snapchat. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Just hit the little subscribe button under the video. Ring the bell so you can make sure that half the time you probably will get notifications. And
Hoodies and shirts.
we just reordered hoodies and shirts.
We're getting purple in zip up, red in zip up,
And
a little
3X.
a little bit brighter aqua color. And we'll have 3X for those of you that need the 3X hoodies, but those will only be in purple and black.
Yeah.
And we're getting shirts as well, just black from medium to 3X, black shirts with the logo on the front, logo on the back. Yes.
Side to side. Sour cream, I'm just glad you thought about us and stopped in. I appreciate you saying that, Sue. So, yes, we got some 3X coming because I couldn't get them last time we ordered short notice and just couldn't
And they're
get them
zip
done in
up.
time.
All these are going to be zip up. We're fading out these
Sky doors.
pullovers.
I appreciate that, Daphne. So, are you ready to go potties? He just stood up like the tallest one. You can go pee on stuff? You can go potties?
All right.
Okay. So thanks you guys for tuning in, seeing what we're up to. I will see you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place. Should be interesting. So yeah. See you tomorrow. Bye.
I said bye.